My name's Jill Armstrong, and I've been mountain biking for 2 years. This is my second year, just starting. So. I really didn't ride a bike as a kid. I rode a bike when I lived in Japan for a year and had to use it as transportation to get around because that's what everyone does. So when I bought a bike and I came out here, it was I felt like not like riding a bike. You know, I had to kind of relearn the fundamentals of riding a bike. So I ride with a lot of my friends who have been doing it for a long time, and the way I saw it was, you know, I'm just trying to keep up with everyone else and following them around the mountain, and that was kind of my first introduction to biking. And so I probably went down a few trails last year that I had no business being on. So doing Find Your Ride with a little bit of experience was really nice for me because it taught me small things like, you know, looking where you're going when you're going into a turn, and how much pressure you should put on braking. Those were things that, you know, sometimes your friends aren't going to slow down to really tell you about and give you that lesson. So it was nice to have that instruction on my technique. Well, I think the thrill of downhill is just addicting. You know, it's the culture at Highland specifically, or when I'm out biking with my friends, everyone is just having a great time. So it's addicting. You can't stay away, even when you have bad days or, you know, you fall down. You want to get back out there again. So.
My name is Joe Lovell. Been riding here for about 7 years now. Started off doing the Find Your Ride 1, 2, and 3 over in the training department probably 5 years ago now. Got hooked and just never could get away. Eventually started working here. Loved doing the Find Your Ride so much, just wanted to help out and started coaching them. Loved getting people into the sport, going through all the steps. A lot of EMS background in my life, so took helping people to ride to helping people who got injured while riding, and came right over to patrol and still help out with the Find Your Rides when I can. Doing the Find Your Ride 1, 2, 3, learning the absorbing, pumping, cornering, single finger braking technique, all the fundamentals of riding, and taking that everywhere on the mountain, all conditions, pouring rain, snowing. I've been out here riding in full-on blizzards before, and just going back to all those fundamentals I can get anywhere on the mountain. And now I'm bringing it to all our other patrollers, getting them up to the same riding standard that we need to get everyone off the hill safely. I'd like my future to just be on a bike, helping people, seeing the smile, seeing the repeat customers, being homies with everyone in the parking lot, be able to walk out of First Aid Base's front door and know pretty much every single person over the parking lot by first name basis.
I'm Justin Legassi. I took a Find Your Ride here 6 years ago. It was one of those situations where my friend was like, "You should try mountain biking," and I was like, "I don't know." And then I was riding my hardtail mountain bike around at home, and then came up here, jumped on the full squish bike. I was so excited. It was like 4 a.m. when I left the house. Got here well before opening, jumped on that full suspension bike, and it was like love at first ride. And I've been hooked ever since. So I had some riding experience before my Find Your Ride, but when I came here, that was my first time on a full suspension bike. And even though I had a lot of downhill time and had been to several downhill bike parks before coming here, I didn't have the time with the fundamentals and that coaching experience to understand how to make the bikes go fast. So as soon as I got those fundamentals going, it really upped my level to pushing into that expert pro level. So I took that on to a pro enduro racing career, and that's been hugely rewarding to see how fast I can go and push myself and learn. As I grew my bike riding and taking it further every time, I eventually started looking for more coaching and more experience. So I took a coaching certification, and then that turned into working at Highland. It was really interesting to see that whole thing come full circle and to go from taking a find your ride to actually teaching the find your rides, and I love teaching that lesson. It's my favorite thing to do.
So I'm Jason. I've been riding on and off for about 5 years and consistently for about 3.
My name is Danielle and I have been riding for 2 years now. First time pulling into Highland, coming up the drive and seeing the slope style with all the crazy jumps is super intimidating. But once we had a chance to meet with the instructor, he kind of opened the door, showed us where to begin, how to start. It eased a lot of my tensions and got me to a place where I was able to feel comfortable and enjoy my time on the mountain.
By the end of the day, we're just going with the flow and all the nerves are gone. And you're just smiling and having fun.
Yeah, this place does feel like home. Highland is home. Highland feels like home.
You know, I can come here and feel comfortable. My friends can go off and challenge themselves on maiden and, you know, doing A-line or whatever. And at the end of the day, we meet back at the car and, you know, we're just hanging out.
It's really about caring about the riders, making sure that people feel like they're part of the family and that it's just, yeah, it's part of the experience, part of the ride.
Highland is home. It's a place I want to be every single day. If I'm not here, I'm thinking about it. If I'm not thinking about it, I'm here hopefully on a chairlift wishing I was riding my bike down the hill.